Entirely satisfying performance for England, I think. Any win over Brazil is a good one, but couple that with a decent performance, which it was tonight, and I think it's an encouraging sign for Roy Hodgson that young players like the likes of Jack Wilshere can actually not only hold their own against a world-class team like Brazil, but actually sort of outshine them in many departments. I think Jack Wilshere was the outstanding success on the night, but there were good performances too from Theo Walcott, Stephen Gerrard in midfield, Wayne Rooney at front. As I say, really encouraging performance from England, and one that will put them in good heart, I would imagine, for the World Cup qualifying doubleheader next month against San Marino and Montenegro. It's always in our nature, isn't it, to predict that we're going to rule the world, and I'm sure there'll be some people thinking that we're going to go to Brazil next year and win the World Cup. Of course, that's not going to happen. But you know, the positives out of it are that I think Roy Hodgson is getting himself together a really good squad of a lovely mix of young talent, experienced players, and I think that the first step on that road is to make sure we do qualify. You know, they can take a huge step to that by not only beating San Marino but also Montenegro as well. And I think if they can manage to do that, then they've got a nice platform to build on for the rest of the campaign. It would have been a bit of a damp squib, wouldn't it, if they had failed to have won tonight. It was always going to be a tall order, of course, against Brazil, but I think that's set the tone nicely for a year of celebration. Obviously, the Ireland game to come as well, Scotland later in the year, and I think England can be rightly pleased with the way they've kicked things off.
Just finally, you've been around for most of those 150 years of the FA's team. Are there any particular highlights you're looking forward to in this year?
Well, obviously the game against Scotland is one that is going to capture the imagination. Obviously those home internationals of years gone by were quite spicy encounters. We haven't had them for some time, so I would say the Scotland game is going to be a great occasion.